Hey guys, so I recently got my haircut, as you can see, and you've probably seen it from my post. And I thought I would just do a casual showing of how I style it. It's an asymmetrical Pixie hairstyle, so it's longer on one side and shorter on the other. And I like to have a little bit of volume in there, and I don't want to go too crazy with styling it, but just kind of show you what I do, what I like to do to it. I'm going to be using a hair dryer, nothing fancy, and then a round brush about this size to get some volume in there and some body. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Oh, I really quickly also wanted to say that, so before I use the round brush, I kind of like to make sure that it gets fairly dry or close to first. I don't know why, this is just the way that I do it. And you can already see it's getting a lot of volume. And yeah. Alright, so here is where I'm going to take the round brush and I'm going to be blow drying it all to the opposite side that it falls on, and this helps to create a lot of volume, or some extra volume anyway. And then I'm going to be putting it each little section here, and I'm going to put it like this, as you can see. Gotta kind of brush it through first to make sure. And then as I am blow drying it like so, I'm gonna be twisting the round brush in there to give it extra volume. And I'm gonna do it in little sections like this throughout this side of my hair. Let's do this. I'm going to do this much because I do have kind of, or like a roundish, squarish face, so it's wider. I like to not put too much crazy amount of volume on the side of my head. Mostly I keep it towards the top. So I'm going to kind of just curl this towards my face and blow dry. And it also helps that when you're trying to shape it, to not have it on like full blast, like put it on, I have high, low, and off. I think some say like high and medium or something like that. So like your medium amount of fast air that's coming out, or however you want to call it. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side, and you can obviously see there's a good amount of volume there. And so I have this back section. It's kind of cut so that like it goes to about here, and then this can like kind of come over it if I want it to look like it has a little bit more hair there. or give some volume to the back, or if I want to, it can just go completely to one side. Okay. So what I'm going to do really quick is curl it the back of crown of my head and get some volume. And I'm going to pull towards my head and round it as I go. And if you want to add even more crazy volume at the crown without really having to tease like crazy and do all sorts of wild stuff, is then I kind of do like I did here and I blow dry it the opposite way. Now what I'm going to do, and then I don't like wash my hair every single day because I like to keep it shiny and looking healthy and feeling soft. So when I style it, this might seem like, oh, this is a lot of work, but I do it once and then I don't wash my hair for a little while. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow dry this kind of forward. If that makes sense? And I'm going to curl under forward. This is cute, isn't it? Okay, so you can obviously, I like to have a little bit of versatility to my hair, so you can kind of, if you want to take some product in there and push it off to one side, no bangs or anything. I do have a little bit of bangs kind of in the grow out process, so sometimes I like to use that as versatility or brush my hair down towards the front like I did, and then create some bangs. So what I'm going to do to play with my actual bangs section, as you can see there, is I'm going to blow dry them this way, then this way, and it'll give you a pretty bang. So you can have it kind of emo style if that's what you want. And as you can see, some pieces are shorter because I had it cut to where it was like straight bangs and then they like layered when my hair was a little bit longer. This way, when I blow dry it for the week or whatever, it creates that volume without having to put a bunch of stuff in my hair. If you do like to have a bunch of stuff in your hair, albeit sometimes I will put some volumizer or some hairspray if it's something super fancy. Yeah. Feels so fluffy too. I love when fresh blow dried hair. So fluffy, and you can make it wild. You know what my hair actually kind of reminds me of right now? I was watching Rugrats in Paris with my sister and nephew the other day, and the one girl that Chucky's dad falls in love with in Paris. Do you remember Rugrats? I loved that show. And she had like an asymmetrical bob, kind of. I think it was a little bit longer than this, obviously, because of the bob. But this kind of reminds me of it right now. And yeah. Super fancy. Thanks for watching.